At Sedro-Woolley High School, roughly 10% of students struggles with drugs, alcohol, and nicotine usage. But there are drugs and alcohol prevention groups to help young adults. Leanne Greer is the second founder of the high school club called CAMP, which stands for Cubs Advocating for Mental Health and Prevention.
CAMP is a youth-led club here at the school, and we do a lot of different things. We like to run different campaigns that help make Sedro-Woolley a safer and better place for the school. So we talk about things like alcohol and drug prevention. We talk about how mental health affects students. We talk about bullying prevention. We talk about just overall wellness for student safety and student well-being.
Mostly Leanne. She just positive all around and gave me something to do, so you know, it worked out.
It's a youth-led club. It's not what I want to do, it's what the people that are in the club, what they want to do. So every time we meet or any time that we're working on a project, it's all about what that group of people want to work on. So we have committees, we break into small groups, and we really focus on things that are impacting the groups and impacting the students and impacting the school at large, and how we can make it a safer and healthier place.
Well, I've seen them just talking to Leanne and stuff. I've seen a few people like quit vaping or something like that, and I mean, just talking to her helps. I can't say I have a particular one, but there are few people that I know that were having a real rough time, not with drugs, but with just mental, and they would go Leanne, she'd talk with them, make them feel better, and most of them went to camp too, went to the meetings on Tuesday, and they kind of just became a part of the whole thing, which I think helped. I mean, I feel like overall it's kind of brought more people together, just because, I mean, everyone knows Leanne, and then since everyone will go into the office, everyone meets each other, and then, you know, everyone becomes more of a friend.
I get to work with students one-on-one, so students who might struggle with substance use. I work with students who might have family members who work with substance use. I work with students who might have questions or need help with mental health, very basic level mental health support. I work with students on coping skills, or students who need just basic resources in the school as well. So I have a lot of range of what I talk about and what I work with students. I'm not a counselor. I do more education, and so camp is like 20% of my job. The rest of my job is like the alcohol and drug and mental health education piece of what I do.
Another of the groups in our community is a group called Rise, and anyone can join the group.
I am Madeline Fazy. I'm a junior here at Sedro-Woolley High School. Being a part of Rise is an amazing experience, and I would recommend it to everybody. We do tons of great things for our community. We host different events for youth. We meet as groups once every month on the second Tuesday of every month. We talk, we're very communal and very friendly. It's really nice. We are super accepting of new members. There's usually a new member at least once every meeting. It's very friendly. We have a big community that we love to just accept new people into. We try to provide opportunities for youth to have lots of fun and go to these events that aren't drinking at parties and aren't using drugs and alcohol. Instead, we provide these fun opportunities like youth laser tag and craft nights, and we've even done bowling, and we just provide these very fun opportunities for all these youth to come. We do a bunch of different events you can look out for on our Facebook page, Sedro-Woolley Rise, and we also post flyers around the school.
The Upper Skagit tribe has a group for drugs and alcohol prevention called TATTOO, which means Teens Against Tobacco Usage. Teens work together to share resources.
Really what we do, we try to prevent teens up on the reservation and even in high schools, different schools around the community, Sedro-Woolley, to really just find ways to cope, have fun without drugs, without alcohol, without tobacco, and to really see that like having a sober-free community like is safer for the children and just overall brings more positivity. Yeah, tattoo, if you need to, so we have anybody in the tribes, any teens, adults, can get in contact with anybody on the res that's part of tattoo. We have social service helps, we have, treatment services for detoxing, like we have all the like resources anybody can need. Like we want to help in any way we can.
We like I know everyone there that like kind of know, that's how I like kind of feel safe, and by changing people there's like most people like see like the posters we make and they're like probably like thinking about it and stuff. Yeah, and I feel welcome because they always like invite everyone.
On the members of tattoo, so I'd say dealing with different like family members and helping family members like grieve and process like losing family members to addiction. We try to keep them involved, keep them in the community, and like just let everybody know like nobody's alone up there. That's the biggest thing. Like we're just for the people, we're for the community.
Nikki is a junior at Sedro-Woolley High School who has overcome issues with drugs and alcohol.
What's your name?
Nikki,
How old are you?
17,
What grade are you in?
junior,
And what school do you go to?
Sedro-Woolley High School. It changed who I am because I normally would not be doing this. I would not be willing to sit down in front of a camera to talk about it. I was the very anxious kid because I didn't want anyone knowing what was going on in my family. And I feel it made me a lot more anxious throughout life because there's the ashamed of my family and of myself. It affected me because I noticed changes in myself. I started hanging around the wrong crowd, getting myself in trouble, and it just was a lot, and I noticed I was not me. I felt more as if I was a walking zombie, and it took opportunities from me that I could have had, but I no longer have. I missed out on a lot of things with going out because I was getting in trouble because I'd get caught, and it took away opportunities at school because a lot of scholarships programs look at your history, and it took that from me. I could have played basketball and I could have gotten a scholarship, and it definitely took the fact that all of that away from me as I started failing physicals, I started failing classes, and I started getting in trouble and being called down to security a lot more because as I said, it was not myself. I think the most support I got was from my mom. She definitely was the one that stopped to look at the bigger picture as to why I was using, and was there to get me the help that I needed, and definitely stood up and advocated for me when people wouldn't listen to me and the struggles that I was telling them I was having. And at school, one thing that was really nice is, at least for me, I went to Burlington and they have a drug and alcohol counselor, and being able to talk to someone who I know can't tell anyone else, and it was someone I was comfortable with, really helped, knowing that I could go in and tell them when I started feeling like I was going to relapse. I definitely do see myself still sober, and I see myself I want to go into welding, and I see myself in welding and in Montana where I want to be, and working and having a stable home. And I think one thing too is I'm also going to step up, and whether it's donating, advocating, and helping others with their journey of getting sober. Always look that there is going to be a big picture when someone is using. It's not always just because it's what they want to do because they find it fun. There's not normally, but like in some cases there can always be a bigger picture that you don't see.